Who is your player of the season? We have 6 amazing contestants up here, but let's break down together who really should be the winner. This is going to be my non-biased take. We're going to do this tournament style. So first off, it's Foden versus Haaland. These two are undoubtedly world-class players and they have terrorized my club this season, so I can't stand them. But if we look at the stats, we see that Haaland's played less games than Foden, but we know that Haaland's got 25 goals, a crazy number, compared to Foden's 16. And although Foden's not in the game just for goals, Haaland's assist is kind of close to Foden's. And when we look at the big games against title opposition, we see that Erling Haaland seems like he's coming on top. With goals against Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United, I think we're going to have to give this one to Erling. Next up is Alexander Isak versus Martin Odegaard, and this one is a simple one. Because let's be real, guys, we're comparing a player who's at the top of the table compared to a player who I can't even see on the table. So this one has to go to Odegaard. And next is Cole Palmer versus Declan Rice. This is hilarious because Chelsea are near Manchester United in the table, so there's no way that they can win a Player of the Year. Declan Rice gets through this round. Then we have O Watkins versus Virgil van Dijk. And although Liverpool are ahead Aston Villa in the table, when we look at the stats, it's a complete whitewash because O Watkins has 19 goals compared to Virgil van Dijk's 2. And what's crazy is that Van Dijk's a defender and he only has 4 more clean sheets than Watkins. In an electric season by Ollie, so I'm definitely going to give it to him. So now we have Haaland versus Odegaard, and this is super tough and I don't even know. But when predicting the player of the season, I also have to predict who's going to win the league. I can't help but think that this 2-0 loss to Villa has lost Arsenal the league, and in that game, Martin Odegaard ghosted and got subbed off. But when Man City played Villa, they wiped the floor with them and thrashed them 4-1. I've got to give this one to Haaland. Now it's Declan Rice versus Ollie Watkins. This one's so close because you know how much I love Ollie. I'm struggling to think of a classic Declan Rice performance except for this 3-1 against Manchester United where he scored a goal where it definitely should have been a foul, and I know that VAR has had a lot to play with Arsenal's title race. Whereas it's easy to think of a Watkins performance, just know that he knocked Arsenal off winning the league. Well, I'm going to say that Ollie Watkins wins this battle. That means we go into a final of Ollie Watkins versus Erling Haaland, which is obvious. It's going to be Erling Haaland. Let's be real now.